Hello everyone, welcome to YouTube channel Learn with Gisela. In this video of squares and square roots, we are going to take up some questions related to finding the square root of numbers by long division method. So let's get started. Now the first question is find the square root of 10 correct to 4 places of decimal. So this is the first question. We have to find the square root of 10 correct to 4 places of decimal. If we have to correct the fourth place, we require the fifth place also, because depending on the value of the fifth place, we are going to make some changes in the fourth place, right? Now, how to get 4 places of decimal? For that, we need 5 periods, right? Now, this number 10 is a whole number. It does not have a decimal part. To make the pairs, what we will do is, or to get the periods, we will insert pair of 0, 0. So over here the whole number part is 10, that is our first period. Then we will have pairs of 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. So 5 periods we have got consisting of pairs of 0, 0, right? Why we have taken 5 periods? Because we require 5 places of decimal. Now we shall start with the long division. First number is 10, or we can say first pair is 10. Now think of the largest number whose square is either equal to or less than 10. So clearly we can have 3 into 3, 9, which is closer to 10. We cannot keep 4 because 4 into 4 is 16, which is more than 10. Now 10 minus 9 is 1. Bring down the next period, that is 0, 0. Now our new dividend is 100. Now before starting with the decimal part, let us put a decimal point in the quotient after 3, because this represents that we have finished with the whole number part and now we are starting with the decimal part. So we have inserted a decimal point after 3, right? Now our new dividend is 100, for which we need a divisor. So we shall take the first quotient, that is 3, and we will double it. So 3 into 2 is 6. Keep a blank over here, or you can simply add 3, which is the newly added quotient, to get 6. 3 plus 3 is 6, right? Now you have to think of a number what should come in this blank, multiply by the same number, and you get a product which is less than or equal to 100. So I tried with 61, because with 62 I will get a number which is more than 100. So let us keep 61 as the divisor. 61 is the divisor, 1 is the quotient, product I will get 61, 100 minus 61 is 39, further bring down 00, that is the next period, right? So now new dividend is 3900, for which we need a divisor. Now new quotient we have got is 31. 31 is a new quotient which we will take and we will double it. So 31 into 2 is 62. Keep a blank over here. Now other way round, you can just add 1 over here, the newly added quotient, and you can get 62, right? Now what should come in this blank? And same we will multiply in the quotient to get a product which is less than or equal to 3900. So we got a suitable number, that is 6. So we can say that 6 to 6 is our new divisor. Quotient is 6. The product is coming 3756 and the difference is 144, right? Now bring down the next period, 0, 0. So now new dividend which we have is 14,400. Now for that we need a divisor. So now new quotient we have 316. 316 is the new quotient over here. We will take and double it. We will get 632. Keep a blank on the side. And now think of a number what should come in this blank. Same number we have to multiply so that the product which we get is less than or equal to 14,400. So after a lot of trials I got 2 as the number, suitable number, which can give me a product which is less than 14,400. So my divisor is 6322, my quotient is 2, and my product is 12,644, which is less than 14,400. The difference is 1,756. Bring down the next period, that is 0, 0. Now this is our new dividend, that is 1,75,600. This is our new dividend, for which we need a new divisor. Now again take up the quotient. New quotient now is 3162. This is our new quotient, 3162. We will take 3162, we will multiply by 2 and get 6,324, leave a blank over here, right? And now think of a number what should come over here, and same number we will multiply in the quotient, and the product should be less than or equal to 1,75,600. So after trials I got a suitable number, that is 2. So I can say my divisor is 63242, my quotient is 2, and my product is 126484. The difference is 49116. Bring down the next period 00. Now this is the new dividend which we have to solve. Now the new quotient is 31622, which I will take and I will double it. 31622 into 2, I will get 63244. Keep a blank over here. So you have to think of a number what should come over here, and the same number we will multiply with it and keep it in the quotient, so that we get a product which is less than or equal to 4911600. So I got 7 as a suitable number after a lot of trials. So 632447 multiply by 7, I will get the product 4427129, and the difference is 484471. After this we will stop the long division process because we don't have any more period left with us, and we already got 5 places of decimal, right? So we can say square root of 10 is 3.16227, which is the quotient, right? Now there are 5 decimal places, but we have to correct the 4 decimal place depending on the value which we have got at the 5th place, right? So 5th place we have got 7, which is greater than 5. So we will take the 4th place and I will increase it by 1. So whenever our 5th place, the next place, is greater than 5, we make changes in the previous place. So previous place we have 2, 2 plus 1 is 3. So I can say square root of 10 is 3.1623, right? Now let us take up second question. The area of a square field is given to us 101 1 by 400 meter square. Find the length of one side of the field. So over here in this question we are given the area of the square field, that is 101 1 by 400. It's a mixed fraction, and we have to find the length of each side of the field. Let us assume, let each side of the square field be A, and area of a square we know, that is A into A is equal to A square, which is equal to 101 1 by 400 meter square, right? Now we have to find the side, that is A, right, which we can say it is the square root of 101 1 by 400. So basically we have to find the square root of 101 1 by 400 to get the length of each side of this square field. Now further let us convert into improper fraction. So this mixed fraction 101 into 400 plus 1, we will get 40,401 divided by 400, right? Now further, to solve it by long division method, let us convert into decimal form. So we shall get 101.0025, right? Now we shall start with the long division to find the square root. Now to find the square root, we require pairs. For the whole number part, we start forming the pairs from the right towards the left. So first pair, or you can say period, is 0 1 and then 1. And after the decimal point, we start from left hand side towards right. So first period is 0 0 and then 25, right? Now we shall take the first period, that is 1, and try to solve it. We have to think of the largest number whose square is either equal to or less than 1. So clearly we know that 1 into 1 is 1. 1 minus 1 is 0, right? Now bring down the next period 0 1. So dividend is 1 over here, for which we need a divisor. So we shall take the first quotient 1 and we will double it. 1 into 2 is 2. Keep a blank over here. Now we can also get 2 by just adding the newly added quotient. So 1 plus 1 is also 2. Now we have to think of a number what should come in this blank, and same number we are going to keep it in the quotient also, so that our product is less than or equal to 1. So clearly we can have 0 as a number which is suitable over here. We cannot keep 1 over here because 21 into 1 will be 21, which is greater than 1. So we shall keep 0 over here. So 20 is our divisor, 0 is our quotient, 20 into 0 is 0, right? Now 1 minus 0 is 1. Bring down the next period, that is 0, 0, right? Now, since we have started with the decimal part, we need to put a decimal point after 10. After 10 in the question, we will put a decimal point. It shows that we are finished with the whole number part, and now we are starting with the decimal part. So now our new dividend is 100, right? We have to think of a divisor. For that, we will take the new quotient. Now the quotient is 10 over here, right? We shall take 10. We shall double it. 10 into 2 is 20. Keep a blank over here, right? 20 we can also get even when we add just 0 over here, because 0 is the newly added quotient. So 20 plus 0 is 20. Now we have to keep a number over here, so that when we multiply by the same number, we get a product which is equal to or less than 100. So clearly we can keep 0 over here, because when we keep 0, 200 into 0, we will get 0. We cannot keep 1 over here, because 201 into 1, we will get 201, which will be more than 100. So we will stick to 0 over here. So 200 into 0 is 0. 100 minus 0 is 100. Bring down the next period, that is 25. Now our dividend is, now we can say the dividend, new dividend is 10,025, for which we need a divisor. So we will take the new quotient. Now the new quotient is 100 over here, right? 100. So we shall take 100 and we shall double it. 100 into 2 is 200. Leave a blank over here. Another way is to just add 0 over here, because that is the newly added quotient. 200 plus 0 is also 200. Now in this blank, what number should come? So that if we multiply by the same number, I should get a product which is equal to or less than 10,025. This is our new dividend, right? So clearly I can keep 5 over here, because that is the suitable number. And when I multiply by 5, 2005, when I multiply by 5, I will get exactly 10,025, right? Now the remainder is 0 and no more period is left. So I can say my answer, that is each length of this square field, that is A, is equal to 10.05 meters, which is the quotient. The quotient becomes the square root number. So square root of 101, 1 by 400 is 10.05 meters. Now this is one way of solving this mixed fraction, of finding this square root of this mixed fraction. First we converted into decimal form, and then we found the square root of this decimal form. There is one more method. Let us study that. So in the second method, instead of converting into decimal and then finding the square root of a decimal number, what we do is we take the mixed fraction, we convert into improper fraction, and then we split it. We say that square root of 40,401 upon 400 is equal to square root of 40,401 upon square root of 400, right? Now square root of 400, we know it is 20, because 20 square is 400. And we have to find 40,401, square root of 40,401. Now we shall use long division method for solving this, for which we will start making the pairs, starting from ones digit. So first period is 01, then 04, and then 4. First period is 4. Now you have to think of the largest number whose square is equal to or less than 4. So clearly we can say 2 into 2 is 4, right? 4 minus 4 is 0. Bring down the next period, that is 04. Now this is our new dividend, for which we need a divisor. We shall take up the first quotient, that is 2. Multiply by 2. 2 into 2 is 4. Keep a blank over here, or just add 2 over here to get 4. That way also we can do. Now what should come in this blank? Same number we have to multiply in the quotient to get a product which is equal to or less than 4. So clearly we can keep 0 over here, because even if we keep 1 over here, 41 into 1 will be 41, right? So we shall keep 0 over here. We shall say our divisor is 40, quotient is 0, product is 0. 4 minus 0 is 4. Now bring down the next period, 01. which is our new dividend. Now we shall solve it by taking the quotient. The new quotient now is 20 over here. We shall take 20, we shall double it, we shall get 40, or another way is just simply add the newly added quotient, that is 0, to get 40. Now leave a blank over here, right? Now what number should come in this blank so that the product is exactly equal to or less than 401. So clearly we can keep over here 1. So 401 is the divisor, 1 is the quotient. We will get 401, which is exactly equal to the new dividend, that is 401. Now difference is 0. Remainder has come 0. There is no more period left with us. We will stop the long division process and we will say over here square root of 40,401 is 201 and square root of 400 is already 20. Now we shall divide 201 divide by 20 and we shall get 10.05 meters. So we can say the length of each side is 10.05 meter. So what we have exactly done is, in the first method we have converted into decimal form and then we have calculated the square root of that decimal form. Over here in the second method we have not converted into decimal form. We have split the square root into numerator and denominator separately. We have separately solved them, found the rational number 201 upon 20, which we will divide and get 10.05. So this is the second method. So any method you can use to solve this question and find out the length of each side of the field, right? So this is it. Hope you have enjoyed the video and understood both the questions thoroughly. Please do like and subscribe my channel. Thank you everyone. Have a good day ahead.